Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your Libra season reading. I want to start your reading off by telling you about a genius that I worked with. I work with a lot of very smart people, and this particular person that I've had the chance of partnering with, learning from, I would consider them to be a genius. I mean, I think everybody has genius in their own way, but there was something about this person that was highly successful. They knew how to plant seeds, get results, and they understood something about success that was heartbreaking, isolating, and a reality that is kind of insane to realize. Like, maybe you understand conceptually how success and getting to the top, the challenges, potential obstacles that you'll face, what other people have been through. You hold on tightly to those truths, right? So that you can learn from them and do what needs to be done. But your path is your path. And so no matter how much you hold on tightly to what was done by the person before you or the people before you, there's a new experience that comes to life for each and every one of us, and on our own journeys. And we have to get and learn the lesson of our journey and, reap the beautiful rewards. But the tone of this reading and this Three of Swords in reverse is the Three of Swords in reverse is the first card out, and so it carries big weight in this conversation. It's the Three of Swords in reverse. So strong, hard realizations while also reaping enormous rewards and benefits for the work that you've put in and the place that you've arrived to. So, this business partner, what made them a genius in the face of their journey? They accepted the truths, they accepted the realities, despite how it might make them feel. They didn't speak as if those painful truths regarding their community, especially, they never allowed that to get in the way ever of the vision, their vision, the collective vision. It had no space. Emotionally, was it extremely hard to feel like you're being backstabbed by your peers? I'm sure. but they never flinched. They never showed it. They never let it get in the way. Let it be real enough for them to disrupt something so very valuable that needed its own commitment, devotion. I do love the way that this reading started off like, okay, like a slow gallop, and now it's like running full force. Like the story just comes to life and it just makes perfect sense. And it's so beautiful when that happens, I feel. So, am I saying that you shouldn't talk about the challenges that you're facing right now when it comes to, especially your career, your life, your goals? Is it that you shouldn't talk about it? In your work, is it that you shouldn't acknowledge the betrayals or the prejudices or, the blatant disrespect? Like, no, that's not it. It's not that you shouldn't acknowledge it. You have your safe spaces to acknowledge. You create safe spaces where you can acknowledge what it takes and what it's taking for you to do your work. And then when you come back to the work, you have this superhuman genius strength. It's genius, right? It seems genius because it's like, wow, how is this not getting to you? How is it not affecting your worth and value? How do you always seem so joyful to be in this environment that we're almost creating it to make you uncomfortable? Jupiter in Cancer this year, for everyone, but especially for water signs, which you are one, is showing you how to be in the world and at the same time walk away from an emotional dependency on the world as the only way to really win, sustain your wins. Okay. So these are big emotional leaps that you're taking. And as we move into Libra season, this opportunity for you to release. Yeah. You think that if you release these people, that they won't know how important you are. But it's actually the opposite. Jupiter is in Cancer, your fifth house. You are the light in the dark. When you show up, it's hard to show up as a Pisces. It's hard to be there. It's like, I can have, look at that. Look at how the cards are in line with this conversation. You, the Pisces card, the moon, the Nine of Wands, a card of keeping things behind the scenes, things hiding out behind the scenes, right behind your back, there but not really there. The Seven of Cups, swimming in your subconscious. It keeps you from coming out into the world, and it's probably for the better, truly. But this year, something really important builds that takes a lot of work, but don't take the excess of work or the amount of work as a bad thing. You just need to manage it to make sure you're taking care of your health, but also change your processes. Whatever you're doing that's putting you on this rabbit hole of task completion, change whatever you think, whatever makes sense as a way to make things easier for you in terms of your workload. Do it and call it for what it is. Call it for what it is. Detach from the need to protect people's feelings, from the truth of your magnanimous energy right now and your ability to truly connect all things. It's really hard to connect all things when you give people say into your just to put it bluntly, it's your job, it's your thing. Get away, get off of it, don't touch it again. Do it this way. And when you own your thing through and through, people actually start to work. They actually start to do that thing where they realize that you are not of this world and they have no idea how you're doing what you're doing, and they spend their time and their life trying to figure it out, which they will never actually find the answers to. Not because they don't deserve to find the answers to it. It's Jupiter. You can't, infuse someone with the wisdom that you have been acquiring since birth. You can only, you know, fill in the gaps where you can, when you can. And sometimes that means you just being an example for other people. And they'll get to where they're supposed to get to. Okay. So all of this Libra energy, these conversations that we need to have now, they might not actually feel sweet because it's like, why are you being so harsh? Why are you being so, man, why are you being so straight, For me, first off, I can't help it. I'm a Libra rising. So this is like my energy coming to life, back to life here. And finally, all of these really hard things that I've gone through just have all put, made sense of themselves and have sorted themselves into the right compartment in my mind. And so, um, that thing where I overcompensate for everything in conversations just gone. So that's personally me. But I think for you guys right now, you can feel very sensitive. You can feel like the thing that you were doing that was making you really valuable now just kind of falls through in every conversation, and you just want to go home and be really comfortable in your home. And that's exactly what you should do in the moments when you can't handle it, because your eighth house is activated with Libra season coming in here. And so people are very intense in your eyes, and they are on the hunt for that thing that you have. and they're not necessarily going to be nice about it. And that can make you feel really hurt or, again, sensitive. It can make you be mean. So yeah, if you're feeling that sensitivity, go create this comfort in your home, in your safe spaces. But if you're smart, if you're a genius, if you are, which I'm saying this because I believe that Pisces energy is in line with, you know, um, the mutable genius is what I would call it. Mutable sign genius. Um, if you're smart, you will understand that nobody can take anything truly from you that is within you, that is yours. Nobody can take anything from you that is meant to come to fruition through you. They might look like you, they might try, they might act like you, they might even sound like you, they might even be like you, but they will never be you. Let that sink in for a second, because it's so easy to hide because of all of the potentials. But when you're secure in you and divine purpose, Jupiter in Cancer, you relax a lot, even in the face of your greatest enemies. Jupiter in Cancer. So Libra season is this obsession that you have with being adored, but also people being obsessed with the things that you hide out behind the scenes, or at least think you're hiding out behind the scenes, but everyone can see it and has access to it in some weird way. You can take that obsession with you as a reason to hide out, a reason to feel really uncomfortable and not advance externally, which is an option. It is about your comfort emotionally the next month. But if you're smart, if you tap into that genius that is able to separate your desires, your goals, especially from everything that comes with it, there's something very powerful that will come to life for you over the next month. Real physical progress. And your fulfillment with that progress. It won't erase these people and these situations. They don't go away. But you'll have a system, a way to keep the machine running, despite the situations that would love to keep you in the same place forever. Never advancing, never above them, never ahead of them, never in charge of them, never there, Happy Libra season. Happy Venus and Virgo, which we didn't even get a chance to talk about. So make sure to sign up for your tier on Patreon so we can go deeper, because there's so much to talk about in terms of love. Start from the very beginning in what you want. What is the vision of how things should be, how you want it to be now? and build it from the ground up. And if it involves a Taurus or someone with heavy Taurus placements, or Virgo, really, or an Aries, is love, baby. All right. I will talk to you soon, Pisces. In the meantime, you can schedule private and birth chart readings with me through the link in the description. Bye.